daytime. There's a lot of strippers during the daytime, and I see like the human part of them, and it's a trip. Like even I used to be a teacher. Some of the students I used to teach are strippers now, and so like to be there and just see them like during the day, it's different. And so I see like one side of that, and then I also see
They smell different during the day.
they just different. It's just different. You see the human side, you know. And then my sister's a stripper. Right? So my sister's a stripper, right? So, but I mean, it's in a rebellious way that's kind of fucked up, right? That she's a stripper. But the thing about it is that I can't stop her being who she is. And even though I would always give her money for school clothes and all that, like I'm not there. So she's in the wilderness, and that's how it has to be.
But she's doing her though, like
she's doing her, and hopefully she makes it out of the trap alive, you know. But like,
but you were talking about the duality.
Yeah, so
of
the duality of it. One, like, so that video, if you listen to the beginning, like part of it is like a young brown skinned goddess made money or God, like it's not celebrating what's going on in twerking. It's being observant of what's happening, and just talking about how it tricked her. But then the other, like the meat of the video is how I'm also part of it and I enjoy it. And not her particular situation, but I'm looking at somebody else's sister give it up.
Or mama.
And so like we support it, but then at the same time, it's probably 1 degree of separation between the strippers while we're in the strip club. Like that's somebody's friend, sister, mom, daughter that we know.
To speak to that, I think that's the battle we live as human beings in this world.
Yeah.
Like, so we're sitting here having a conversation about what we don't think young people should do, young girls should do, but we indulge in some of these activities that we
totally support it.
That we think we should change.
Music and the media.
Well, and our parents did, and our grandparents.
Well, I mean,
did
that's what I'm saying.
thing.
I think it's the universal.
It's what they're actually exposed to us indulging in, and I think that that's a big part of being a mentor and a parental figure. At a certain age, that's okay.
Right.
It's okay for you to know what your parents indulge in, what your grandparents indulge in. But as a 13-year-old, a 16-year-old, as an underage individual, it's not okay for them to know that you may support booty clapping or whatever that
Sherrod,
is.
I think that's important because I think at the end of the day, there's a level of, even then in our former generations, it was like a level of taboo where it was like, oh, hush, hush. Okay, you do your thing, you go to strip club, but it's not like, it's like, it's immediate, like it's like, I don't knock anybody who's gay or bisexual or anything like that, but now, even with the young girls, it's like, it's almost expected that they go both ways.
And a lot of it's a cry for attention because they're not getting enough attention.
Or
they're not
they've
getting
been
recognized
sexually assaulted, which is even more apparent. Doesn't mean it's happening more, but it's definitely out there more as far as statistics are concerned. But like, there's so many other things where like there's a level of expectation from girls as to what you do and what you don't do. You don't want to do girls? You 15, 16-year-old, you don't do girls?
But that, Urbanista, that goes back to the home as well, because anybody could have told me that at a certain age, but I was grounded in how I was raised, and if you're not grounded and supported,
that's where it goes back to crack.
Right,
you were raised,
grounded in truth.
Then you will be easily led. You will be.
But even then, there were people who didn't have strong households. But overall, as a general idea, like for the whole United States, it wasn't accepted widely. So now, like, so many things are so much more accepted widely.
All right, look at it like this.
Whether you have a strong foundation or not, it's just so much more accepted. That's the only point I'm making.
But wait, look at the Holocaust that happened, right? So crack got introduced to the streets in like 83. But we can't avoid it. It was a Holocaust. It removed men from the home.
You have 30 seconds on the crack.
Okay, look. It hit the streets in 83.
That's real shit, though.
Yeah, look. So it hit the streets in 83, right? So whoever had a baby between 83 and let's say 94, it was a certain percentage, a heavy percentage of people who were crack funded or crack induced when they had their baby. So then if you say, how old is somebody who was born in 83, how old is somebody who was born in 96, they the ones out here like doing what they doing, like, and we're like,
okay, well, why don't we focus on how these young women,
that's a broken home.
Like, for me, like, I feel like I'm 35. And if I ever did, like right now, I feel like I'm good. But if I'm at a strip club and I'm doing some shit that my mom would not appreciate, she will come down with my brother. She would come down with whatever and make sure that I'm not doing that shit.
That's because she didn't